Okay, that's fine. Makes it a lot more easy to work with that footage later on if it's not all jangled around.
Yeah, there is a...
2 years ago, I was fired from my job and completely unsure of what I was going to do next. I called my dad in the parking lot of my previous employer minutes after it happened, and he laughed. "Son, this is a great life experience for you," he said. "Tell you what, if you want, you can come and live with me for a while." Let me explain. To most people, the prospect of living with their dad wouldn't be entirely out of the ordinary. That is not my case. As soon as I graduated high school, my dad sold his house, bought a 42-foot-long RV, and started living in it. Traveling across America has become my dad's ordinary, and I decided, for a month, I'd let it become mine as well. 2 weeks after I was fired, I ended up in my mom's living room with my dad wearing a cowboy hat. Ever since my trip with him, people have asked me, "So what's it like traveling America with your dad?" For those of you who don't want to watch a movie-length video about it, the simple answer is, it was the most amazing experience of my life. We were never tourists, but at the same time, that's all we were. We were home wherever the RV was parked. We were free. Our route took us from my home state of Colorado through the Rocky Mountains to the city my dad called home at the time, Las Vegas. From there, we traveled through the hot Nevada deserts to Los Angeles, and from there, we traveled north into the deep forests of Washington. We didn't have a plan. We didn't have grand aspirations of where to visit. All of our plans were made at most a day in advance. We explored the west coast of the United States without any direction, and we moved on when we wanted to. We were free. Here, let me show you.
Hey, what the heck is that? Little cube.
Yeah, the tiny GoPro.
Ah,
Got just a...
wow.
Yeah.
And it's getting small.
Actually, it does pretty good video quality, too.
I've been always happy with the GoPro camera stuff that I've taken.
Yeah, now I can document all of my little adventures.
Yes, and you now have a second job. You must document my story.
Oh, yeah.
So towards the end of the night or something like that,
I
a
gotta
little bit of whiskey, and I go, hey,
sneak
hey,
out.
turn it on. I got a story for you.
Gotta sneak out the little camera. Don't snip it.
I can find something that will make an experiment sometime right there. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
You got a camera. Way to go. What's today's date?
It is April 9th?
2018.
April 9th, 2018.
And the journey, the adventure, the road trip begins.
Oh, yeah.
And I need directions to Las Vegas Motor Coach Resort in Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's how you talk to your phone.
Las Vegas Motor Coach Resort is 11 hours and 27 minutes from your location by car and light traffic. Here are your directions.
11.5 hours.
11 and a half hours, 772 miles.
Oh, yeah. All right. This fancy retired man BMW.
2012 650i.
Right.
Yeah, road trip.
Bathroom. And
Hey.
the dad room. Pretty decent. Where am I saying it's not?
You're in
Hamilton?
Richfield, Utah. Look at that beautiful view.
Ooh.
Freeway's up there somewhere.
Darkness appearing.
What
There we go.
Here at 10 o'clock.
10,
Left around
20,
2.
10 30.
We'll get in 8 hours.
Well, we had stopped for an hour of like
Yeah.
eating and
Up there in Green River. Okay. Yeah, we haven't been pushing the speeds. We're not that in a hurry. Glad to
tomorrow
be here, Nate.
is Vegas.
As the mountain raised up, the river continued its course, and we end up with this tight gorge. Any stream coming up on this much of an obstacle any other time could never cut its way through.
Here it is. Here's my dad's house on this really nice, really rich RV park filled with old white people of the sort. As you can see, nice palm trees here in Las Vegas. Nice old guys here in Las Vegas.
Alright, you were wondering if I could create some more shade outside. Here we go. Let's extend. So in here's our control panel.
Oh, fun.
Various things down here in the bottom controls this big shade. That shade is going to extend out right now.
Good job.
Look
Oh
at all
yeah.
the shade.
Living the life of mobile luxury over here. Nah.
Yeah, we'll sit out here and we'll watch some TV.
Home away from home. I guess it's not home away from home for you.
It is home.
It's home. Yeah, nice and big.
Oh, I know what's going over here. Since you're moving in, you're gonna need some closet space.
Nice. Keep skeletons in the closet dead.
Everyone's got skeletons in the closet, don't they?
But psst. There's Dad's studio.
Also, right here for you. This is gonna be where you live, and this, does go out. It
Yeah, I
reclining
know.
couch. You can put some stuff up here. You're admiring my new light. That was that appetizer tray that I put some. Go ahead.
There we go. Little DIY project.
Yeah, I've got a plastic tube I'm going to put around here to help hide that. But those LED strips are just Home Depot things with an antique.
Good job, Dad.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
Down here. Remind me when we get home, I'll get a little piece of Velcro and we'll set part of it there. See if it'll help stabilize it so you don't have to hold it quite as much.
You hardly ever use first gear. Here's second gear. First gear is just for when you're in the trails going up the road. Okay, good. It all works.
Got it.
Down. Anyway, thanks for putting up with that.
And it's all the way down is to neutral?
I guess so.
Yeah, I remember we had to do that all the way down to neutral and then just up one to get it into
They
gear.
put them in those creepy trail gears. I would have known. We could have just gone down there. So this thing will go through 4 gears up to 30 miles an hour, or 4 gears up to 60. But the old man put it on the 1 to 30, so we're on this high. Same thing, we probably hardly use the first gear at all. But yeah, so this one's like brand new. The guy wants me to buy more, but it's like, well, 2 bikes is enough.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They're really cute. I like them. Okay. Turn off. Okay. This is my fun garage.
Yay!
Yeah, see, there's all these records I gotta get rid of. Oh, Nathan Hale.
Oh.
All these
I
right
don't have
here.
You know what? I don't have yet a listening version anymore of this. I can't find it.
And this is the year before, but you know what I've got? The year before this, I found one, and it was way better. And the only guy we knew in there was that tall guy. That was a bass player. That was Reed Merriman.
Oh,
He
okay.
was a friend of your roommates, right? Cummings, wasn't she a friend of the Cummings or something?
I don't remember that.
Reed Merriman. He's the only guy that's on this one, and then this one has Gary Draper playing Chicago. And I was there. I was here at this festival.
Really?
And my old ride cymbal, remember my ride cymbal? It was a 24. That's
Yeah.
on here.
Oh, beautiful. That thing was
On
a
Chicago.
thing of beautiful.
But you see, I got 2 copies of all these. They're gone. This is really cool. I got so many that are really cool. Oh, how about Spice Girls? Come on, Spice Girls.
My favorite.
Christmas. For fun, because I can. But he's better off having 2 good mics than one of those drum pack sets. If you're recording. Well, in the old days, all of my recordings, Tom was the engineer. So when you listen to my old drum. And we used 457s.
Yeah.
We did. But I didn't have the nice cymbal mics back then. I remember Charlie Morgan, I'm going to get a franchise. I need somebody to buy some 451s. Yeah, who's got $350 for a microphone when you're a musician? You know. Top end of my suitcase collection. That one, it's old from the 40s. I got the keys, brand new. I got the key and the hang tag. These are nice audio. What do they call those? And those are the Samsonites anyway. Those are my nice ones. Super nice. Brand new. They give you a ticket for one night when you get pissed off at your dad. You stay one night.
There we go.
Fuck you, Dad. Oh, that was my great grandmother. Your great great grandmother painted that. That's Clara Wright's, I guess. Yeah, broke the glass coming down. Adam really wants to keep this. That's our old table we've had forever. Adam really likes it because we've had it since he was a kid.
Yeah.
But shoot, we've had it since I was a kid. Remember?
Yeah.
And this is cool. We've had this forever. You put it under the sun and it goes round and round. Solar energy from the 60s. That was our great-great-grandfather's powder horn in the Civil War. Oh, and my grandfather's watch. His Rolex.
Bing.
Yeah, I'm a hoarder. I've gotten rid of so much stuff and I still got way too much crap. This is the best room. See, look over there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, look over there. I got 7 suitcases there, all full of great stuff. Check this one out. Oh, I should plug it in over there. See, I got a bass here now too. I just put on super slinkies. It's always in tune, no matter what you do. Body shape on this. Ibanez came out with one now that's just like it. I'd like to have it. I was looking at it. The Ibanez has a Floyd, has all this. It's $400. Bob Ornbeck. But it'll rock out.
Let's see it thrashing.
You are Iron Man this time. I was Iron Man last time. You play guitar at all?
A little bit.
See, it's always in tune.
I play enough to where this old guy says I should count.
I love D.
Here's Nate.
Driving. Las Vegas.
Yeah?
Downtown. Drive careful.
Alright.
It's time for Saint Germain original. Send out to my brother, Mr. Ginza.
The lightning sometimes strikes the Undertaker.
That's all just Norm messing around.
Yeah. Norm with Oberheim synthesizers, and he had filter sweeps and resonance that he could do on the fly. Absolutely.
So who wrote that song?
I did.
Oh yeah?
Gimza.
Like you wrote all the parts and stuff and like came in, like guys let's play this song or
I
came in with
had
some
recorded it
ideas?
in my Cleopatra studio. With another talented guy. Maybe we'll meet up with him, Marlon Martindale. Marlon played guitar and bass and drums and piano, and the two of us did all of the Cleopatra Place album. The two of us brought together a bunch of songs, and I had Gimza, and I had Gypsy with Black Eyes, and like 5 or 6 others, and then my first wife, Jackie. I taught her how to play and how to write songs and stuff like that, and trained her up. So she had some early songs of hers that we recorded with Marlon.
So that's not a Saint Germain original, that's a
No,
It's
but
a
when it
Tommy
comes to time to
Smiles.
perform it, you know, the guy in the band wrote it. Here we are, Saint Germain original song, everybody.
Wednesday, April 18th. However many days in LA.
2 nights. This is our 3rd day here, huh?
Checking out Ronald Reagan's library. There's George Bush. W. The alarm will sound if I touch that.
We're proud to present Ann Baxter, starring in Stopover.
Oh!
For General Electric, here is Ronald Reagan.
Good evening. Tonight, Ann Baxter stars on the General Electric Theater, and you will see how product reports that show you in things that lead to a better life for us all, at General Electric, progress is our most important product. Today we're the same as the day before. It didn't make for a pretty dull life and pretty drab storytelling. It's the changes, the unexpected, the unplanned events that fashion the drama of our lives. Once these changes occur, large or small, pleasant or unpleasant, the lives they touch are never quite the same again. Such is our story for tonight. The effect of the unexpected lives of 5 people. We're proud to present Ann Baxter, starring in Stopover.
Take exit 4070 on the right to Orchard Road.
What the hell for? Probably trying to get you.
Okay.
Your phone's not on a map anymore, Dad.
I know.
Kill it.
I know. We should tell some jokes, then we'll edit it in later on. We're on the road, American Picker.
Yeah.
We're the what is our show called?
American Bums.
Not your ordinary bums. Ronald Reagan Museum, what did you learn? Fact or something you didn't know? That president was before your time.
Take exit 4070.
I didn't know he was so old.
To Orchard Road.
71 when he went into office.
wise guy. You don't just want some underage wise guy in the Oval Office.
What'd you learn, Dad?
A little bit more about Nancy Reagan. And she had some nice looking dresses in that one display. It was like, wow, she was a
Take
classy
exit
lady.
4070 on the right to Orchard Road.
Why do you want me to go to Orchard Road, lady?
Just trying to get you on the pasture highway. Something. Beeping at you.
Uh-oh. 6-ton weight limit. Coming up somewhere. 200 feet, 300 feet. That's why you want to get me off? Apparently we just cleared it.
Continue on US 101.
Okay, unavailable restrictions on the Route 101. Oh, good. We're back in good graces. I love you, Mrs. Garman. Okay, I'll do whatever you say.
We'll see if you'll do whatever she says the second she starts saying go off the highway
Well,
again.
I'm not that compliant of a partner, am I? All trucks stop at Scales.
Ah, shit.
We're just running.
We're not truck. We're home.
Right.
Idiots.
I don't have a truck license.
How can this be a truck if I don't have a truck license?
All delivery and rental trucks must enter.
That's not us either.
Alright.
Just because I'm heavy doesn't mean I'm a truck. Jeez.
Just overweight.
Yeah. Another day in Pacifica. It is, let's see, Wednesday, April 25th. Oh, cool. This is nice. 4/14/2018. 12/23/17. See if you can see that. Miguel and Anna were here 2 days ago. That's a cool drawing. Oh my god. The detail on those eyes. Oh yeah. Where are we at?
We're in San Francisco. We're just outside of Balboa Park, headed up towards Portola Drive. towards Haight-Ashbury. It's where Ron and Deanna Jones live.
You've been doing this for how long?
11 months.
That's a lot of
God almighty.
that's a lot of stuff in the back of your car.
Holy Toledo. You probably get about a mile and a half a gallon?
I'm at about 5. So.
Really?
Every minute you put $1 outside and let go as you're driving down there.
Holy
Yeah, but you have a place to stay.
I know. And if I don't like my neighbors, I just leave.
move.
And Pacifica's kind of nice.
Oh, yeah.
So you found a place in Pacifica that can handle this.
Uh-huh.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So is it because you've retired that you decided to
Yep.
go on the road?
Yep.
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, good for
And
you.
I had that in my past, you know, being in
Well-
a rock and roll band, that kind of gypsy lifestyle, and
Yeah,
living
that's
out of
right,
a suitcase
that's right.
and traveling so much, and so this
Yeah.
helped to
And your mother
emphasize.
loved to travel a lot.
Oh
so
gosh, that's
it makes a
very
whole
true.
lot of sense. This has been in for 25 some odd years. It's a painting.
Yeah.
It's hand painted canvas.
And did you do it?
No, I did not. We had a flood in the house
Uh-huh.
and lost the kitchen floor, so this is what we got because I'd seen her once. It's very dirty. Don't look too close.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
How unique it is what
It's really
speaks.
cool. We got it when the kids were little because they played cars on the roads. So how old are you, Nate?
I'm 18.
Aha. Out of high school?
Oh yeah.
You didn't know Ozzy?
I don't think so.
Well, Ozzy was Karen's and my uncle
Mm-hmm.
by my mother and her father. It was her father's brother, and it was my mother's brother. So where does Tom normally live before this? Where was he living?
I lived in Colorado.
In Colorado. Why did I think Idaho? Okay, Colorado. Denver?
Yeah, just a little 20 minutes north.
We just got back from
We just got back from Denver.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. What, 20 minutes north, meaning what's the name of the area?
Broomfield.
Broomfield. I
Yeah.
remember that word. Okay. That's, and that's where you grew up?
Yep, I
Went to
grew up
school?
in his house, and then about, yeah, like, pretty much as soon as I graduated, maybe even a little bit before, but I'm pretty sure it was after I graduated. He sold the house and bought a motorhome, and said peace.
And that was it, huh?
Oh yeah.
He was out of there.
So,
This is just unbelievable, Tom, that you would come by. I think it's so cool.
oh
Tell
yeah.
me about Larry.
That's
So we had all
hard.
kinds of
Okay.
things kind of building up on him and stuff like that. I think he tried to leave Seattle to try to get a new start kind of a thing. He lives in Vegas now.
No kidding.
And
With his wife?
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And his daughter lives there. His ex-wife lives there.
Which daughter? The one that was the
Carrie,
diver?
the one that
The diver?
yeah. She works at the Wynn Casino. She's in one of those Cirque du Soleil shows.
Oh, cool.
Oh, she did. That's what she wanted to do.
Because she was
Yeah.
such a great gymnast.
Yeah.
That would be perfect.
And so she made that transition. She's a professional athlete. She
Yeah.
trains really hard and does all of these
Crazy
amazing
things.
swimming things and dance things. And these guys come down on this cable kind of a system. It's like they're flying down, and they kind of reach down into the water, or they reach down to the dance floor, and they pick her up. And they carry her up, and they're spinning, and there's music and drama and everything, and then there's this pause. And then he lets go of her. And the stage that was here, that we're not looking at anymore, has dropped down, and there's a pool.
A
Like,
deep
there's
pool.
water again.
I should hope so.
But everyone goes, oh!
Wow.
And,
Wow.
and that's,
Wow.
that's our
So
little
have you
Carrie.
seen the show?
Yeah, I've
Oh.
seen it like 3 times.
Oh, really? Wow.
And Larry's like, don't drop my daughter. don't hurt my little girl.
That's crazy.
But,
think
and
that
they
water is
spin
like-
around and do stuff,
Yeah.
but there's all kinds of safety things I was asking her about, and she goes, there's there's lighting cues, and there's people, and the water will be a certain color. When it's all clear, it's good to go. And so the guy won't let go of me until all of these checkpoint things are all good, you know. And there's people along the side of the pool that look like they're part of the show, but they're actually a measuring stick. And as the water has, or the stage has risen or gone down, then she's shooting.
I wonder how deep the water is. Can't be too
about
deep.
10 feet.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
And there's these divers underneath with air supplies for everybody. And so the swimmers can come out and they can do that kind of waterfall-y thing, you know, with
Yeah.
the legs and stuff like that. And they don't breathe for like 5 minutes. These people sneak up underneath
Oh my
and they
goodness.
feed them these hoses and stuff like that. And you're just wondering, how do they do that?
Cool.
And then they just drop
Oh,
down.
wow.
And they seem to leave
Have you seen this show?
Yeah, I've seen
scene.
it just once.
They leave the act in the water.
Oh, wow.
How they never came up.
That's bizarre.
There's air underneath, and
Yeah.
they can hear the director speaking. He's got a microphone for everyone who's underwater can hear the actual directions of everything that's going on and
Wow.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Let's go eat. Come,
Okay.
All right.
Take you to a second.
There you go.
Thank you. Look at all the rust. Yes, I've done it. Yes.
Say it again, Dad. You did it.
Woo! I did it! I sailed underneath the Golden Gate Bridge. I now join people like my grandfather and the Navy guy I knew, Jerry, who were able to tell me they sailed under this bridge.
Prestigious club.
Yeah, thank you. Two members.
Next stop, Alcatraz.
I didn't do it. I'm innocent. Cool. Crossing the Golden Gate Bridge, son.
They said we couldn't see it, and they were wrong. They said we couldn't go under it, and they were wrong. And they said that we couldn't go over it. They were wrong.
Yeah. Hiya, people. Thanks for coming out cheering us on. Thank you. Hi, folks. Oh, Nate, you want to stop and lean over the edge?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Get me in a wreck on the Golden Gate Bridge. I'll have a memory that's not a pleasant one. Yeah, Golden Gate Bridge.
you want to be with me, you're with me.
Okay.
Too many guys think I'm a concept, or I complete them, or I'm gonna make them alive. I'm just a fucked up girl who's looking for my own peace of mind. Don't assign me yours.
I remember that speech really well.
I had you pegged, didn't I?
Yeah, the whole human race pegged.
Probably.
I still thought you were going to save my life. Even after that. Be different. If we could just give it another go round.
Remember me. Try your best. Maybe we can. Joel, I'm just a fucked up girl who's looking for my own peace of mind. I'm not perfect.
I can't see anything that I don't like about you.
But you
right
will.
now I can't.
But you will. You know, you will think of things. And I'll get bored with you and feel trapped because that's what happens with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Push it forward if you want to get it off.
No, I'll tell you, I mean, he's been something else. And for a lot of people that don't know about him in the United States, I mean, this guy is a star in the making. I mean, you talk about a guy that has an engine. He's got a high engine. I mean, you talk about every time he hops over the boards, it's something is happening, whether it's defensively in his own zone or...
Just crossed from NorCal over to Oregon like 4 hours ago. We've been driving here. We're on like Rogue River or something. It is April 29th. April 29th here in Rogue River. Dad's lighting up.
Bouncers were the one guy who made it to the hockey all-star game, and another guy who was the chainsaw wielding villain in the movie called Runner. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. See, one time we went and played golf with one of Paul's friends, Paul, the guitar player from Smiles. He had a golfing buddy who was on the Bede tour. And they came in and played a golf course nearby here, and then on his day off we all went golfing. That was pretty cool to see him hit the ball so effortlessly and so far.
So what did you play with Martin?
We played in high school, I played in a band with Marty's roommate, Dennis Crooker. And so I was living at that welfare lady's house, and working at McDonald's, trying to finish my senior year of high school. And I was also playing in this band, and on the weekends we would have gigs. And one gig was at the Lucky Lady, is what it was called in Seattle. And it was a strip club and a live music venue.
Nice.
Did I tell you this story?
I don't think so.
Alright, so I'm 18 years old. And in order to be in the entertainment business in Washington, if you're underage, you had to have a liquor exemption card. So I went down to the Washington State Liquor Control Board, got myself my permit, but I had to stay on the stage during the break. And so we would get done doing a set, and then there would be 10 strippers that would come up and do like a 4-minute segment each. And as I'm having to sit right on the edge of the stage, on the stairs, kind of as each one is getting ready to go up there and do her performance. And so here are these scantily dressed ladies getting ready to go up there and seductively dance and remove the rest of their clothing.
And you were legally bound to stay and watch.
Yes, I was. And the girls would realize, oh gosh, here's this youngster, let's just tease him a little bit. And so even before going up on stage, they're over there kind of like taking part of their costume and just kind of briefly tickling me over my head with that. This black girl comes up, she goes, "Oh honey, I'm gonna dance to Brown Sugar. This song is for you, honey. I bet you would just love to have me." Like, okay. And she'd go up, after taunting me, she'd go up and seduce the audience. And at the end of one of the weeks, the manager calls the leader of the band in, and the leader of the band comes out of the office and says, the club owner isn't going to pay us. And according to this band leader, the club owner, sitting back behind his desk, reaches in the desk and pulls out a revolver and sets it, pointed at him, and says, "I want you guys to just get out of here. You're not coming back. You're not playing here again. No money." Don't know if the band leader got paid and came out and bullshitted us all and took all the money. He was kind of shady too. But he said the guy, the club owner of the bar, was kind of a mafia ties kind of a guy, and he didn't want to get shot, so he walked out of the office and we packed up and we all left. No pay.
Sunny Oregon.
crossing to Washington. Well, folks, we finally did it. We traveled all across America and we're here in England at Stonehenge.
Streaming through the 710 and on 710 Ford.
But this is the rig when it's shut down and ready to go. Very tight space. And we just store all the shit on the bed there.
My guitar seems to be out of tune. You must have unwound on that E string a whole bunch. It had fallen off the restraint and it was sitting up above it, all loose. Oh well, you didn't know. Let's see. In Idaho, there's a city called State Line. It's just east of Spokane. So the folks from Washington who had a 21-year-old drinking age, they would all drive over to the State Line, and just right across the border, there was a city. The city had a population of 22. But the city had 7 bars, 3 of which were strip clubs. And the other 4 had live music. And it was rocking in State Line, Idaho. The town was known to be raided from time to time from the cops, maybe the Washington State Liquor Control Board. And they had a secret electrical line that went between the clubs, and so they could notify each other. It was like the hotline, you know, Russia to the U.S. No, here I am. I'm the club across the street, and they're raiding me over here. All right, so everyone would call each other and give them the heads up. There was good friendly cooperation between all the businesses. The one place we played, actually we played across the street, a couple of different times, a few years apart. Anyway, the band house was this trailer, a mobile home, right behind the club. And right next to our mobile home was 2 other mobile homes, and there is where the girls from the club next door, and they lived there, and they also did business there. NASTA, the National Association of Sexual Technique Analysis. Okay. For $50, you could hire this girl, and she would give you her response to your sexual technique. She would give you a sexual technique analysis. And so, as a form of prostitution, these girls over here, for $50, you have your way with them and stuff like that. And it was just like, okay, good job. Yeah, you're great. You're great. It was just a fake scam, you know. Come hire this girl as a consultant for $50.
Yeah, the best I've had in Alaska was just like that too.
Anyway, after they got done all doing their stuff, then they'd come over to the band house and party some. So it was a crazy mixture of people just drinking a lot and doing some drugs, and then also this prostitution side of things. And like, wow. And it turns out the attraction between both the ladies of comfort, and me, it was like we're all up there on stage selling sex. As the guys in the band are up there performing, they're in front of a vast crowd, and you can imagine that even 1 out of every 25 women is hoping for that fantasy to come true. And as a band, you're up there trying to project this great image, and it's a lot about selling sex. And so the intertwining of both of those sides of the business, we're still up there as rock gods and as men singing something passionately to women and pulling out that emotion. There's that great side and that great drive about the sexual side of things. And so many times throughout my life, I found myself with the exotic dancers, sometimes with the prostitutes, and their favorite thing is not going to bed. Their idea of a good time is not to have a fuck. It's a strange mix, and you find these women that have been so abused one way or another, and so many different paths have been chosen by people to take because of the lessons that we want. I chose this life to try to pay back some karmic things to so many people that I've been with. And then as a slave in other lives, I came back for this life and
grew a mullet.
And enjoyed the other side of the karma thing. But anyway, the state line in Idaho is the main part of the gist of that story, and the sexual attraction, and who's selling sex, and is one that much different from the other. Somewhat they're striking a pose. Aren't I just like the woman on the pole? You know?
You come up with this story because I called you a slut earlier?
I appreciate that comment because it makes me think, am I overstepping the bounds? And no, I'm not at all.
And the crowd goes wild. We love you. It's an awesome view.
You've seen that picture of me and Larry when the Space Needle's not complete?
I don't think so.
We're just little kids, and the Space Needle's only about a third of the way done.
Huh.
Yeah.
No.
Mom and Dad, somebody brought me down here.
Oh. Counting up all the profits.
Oh, I wouldn't have to do this. I write it down. And not that I'm going to pay taxes on it. This is my drinking money, my fun money. Well, now, you live your life regardless.
There you go.
Yeah, I had to write down my winnings, $57. Yeah.
He got 20 from somebody.
Oh, I'm loving to select the piano.
Yeah.
It's got a ring to it.
Let's hear it.
See, it's got these two buttons. Yeah. Make it sound like it in the hall. And that's just it's pretty neat. And we got it for just a little over $100. It's $1,200 now.
Wow.
It's, I learned to play the lead on this in the last 6 months.
Yeah?
Not that hard.
Okay.
And Adam, he bought me a Yamaha. Well, I paid for it. It's a little over $100. But I could play the lead on it, but not as good as this one. So I give it back to him, and he got that one.
Oh yeah.
This is my best accordion. Probably paid too much money for it, $5,000. That was 5 years ago when I sold that duplex. Well,
Worth every penny.
No, not really, but whatever you do, you do. But it didn't matter that much.
Ah.
Oh, Dad, this is your new apartment. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great.
Just about over the spot. This is your backyard, huh?
Well, no, it's one over.
If you were just over
but you
here.
recognize the house in front of you. That was there. That was kitty corner.
Okay, so yours was just over here, one more?
Yeah. It was, the next spot. They got 4 units in there. The house was the same idea. That one and the one next door were built at the same time.
Okay.
But it's the land what they were after. But even so, I thought $1.5 million. Other guys got $1 million. I got $1.5 million.
Yeah.
Now it's for free. But who knows if we keep on going up around here.
I know. I just drove by the Cleopatra house.
Yeah.
And the house next to it is for sale for $450,000.
I wouldn't, look at your job. I wouldn't buy anything here now unless you really had to.
Yeah.
Now I don't own it. I just right here, but.
Oh, that's a pretty blue one. Smaller.
I'm going to start to you because this other one I got. It's good, but I can tell they're different. I'm good enough. I can tell they're different. It makes noises, but this is the best one I have, and it's lighter.
Yeah, I was noticing how much lighter it must be.
It's a 96 bass.
Uh-huh. That's beautiful. The blue is just pretty. And the white. Boy, those
yes. You got your guitar down.
Yeah. Can we play some guitars with you?
Yeah. Read. for you guys. See. Downstairs, play by the piano. They'll probably want to hear us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Telling Nate, my elementary school, that we had all kinds of Swensons and Swansons and Olsons and Johnsons and
That'll change. It's like everything else.
Abrahamsons and Ogdals and.
And we just go out by the piano down there. We can get to music whether they want it or not.
Oh, you got a whole band today.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Side of Lonesome.
So you play guitar too? I play the guitar, and I learned to play so I could sing along. Iron Midnight.
Oh, yeah. Saturday night, see, that's for my voice. Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Sometimes I live in the country, sometimes I live in town. I had 2 wives, her mother and the second one. Both married, just 13 years. And now they're both dead. I'm still here. Okay, I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. To hear the whistle blow, rise up so early in the morning. To hear the whistle blow, and I am blow your horn. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. I've been nursing county, rise up so early in the morning, and to hear the announcing county, Dinah will blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow, Dinah, won't you blow, there's only 3 chords to it, F and G. Dinah, won't you blow, Dinah, won't you blow, Dinah, won't you blow your horn. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, blowing on the old banjo. Fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, strumming on the old banjo. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Whoa, back. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Whoa, back. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Whoa, back. Woo, woo. Oh, we'll all go out to meet her when she comes. Hi, babe. Oh, we'll all go out to meet her when she comes. Hi, babe. Oh, we'll all go out to meet her. We'll all go out to meet her. Oh, we'll all go out to meet her when she comes. Hi, babe. Whoa, back. Choo, choo. Oh, we'll kill the old red rooster when she comes. Ha, ha. Oh, we'll kill the old red rooster when she comes. Ha, ha. Oh, we'll kill the old red rooster. Oh, we'll kill the old red rooster. We'll kill the old red rooster when she comes. Ha, ha. Hi, babe. Whoa, back. Toot, toot. Oh, we'll all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. Yum, yum. Oh, we'll all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. Yum, yum. Oh, we'll all have chicken and dumplings. We'll all have chicken and dumplings. Oh, we'll all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. Yum, yum. Ha, ha. Hi, babe. Whoa, back. Toot, toot. There are more verses. Plenty, probably.
And I pushed past the dirt, see his grandfather's name. Sometime in the valley, sometime in New York. Well, I stand with my father where his grandmother's born. And I head down to Galway, the city I lost. Try and find some of these girls that inspired these songs. And the beggars and the dealers, they were plenty, I'm sure. But I politely declined all their hangover cures. The next morning I woke to the air of the ire. If I can't have her, I'd rather be alone. If you're ever stumbling down old Blackwood Road, tell her I'll be back soon, 'cause I'm bringing her home. There's a libertine in Dublin, she's captured my soul. If I can't have her, I'd rather be alone. If you're ever stumbling down old Blackwood Road, tell her I'll be back soon, 'cause I'm bringing her home. There's a libertine in Dublin, she's captured my soul. If I can't have her, I'd rather be alone. If you're ever stumbling down old Blackwood Road, tell her I'll be back soon, 'cause I'm bringing her home.
Definitely not working out. That's the first time we let Jake drive the truck, and he's just... Storm's just kind of like midway through Texas, and we are central Texas, and we're about to get shocked big time right now. Supposedly the wave's bigger, the wave's bluer, and everything's bigger in Texas.
Last night here in the rig. Oh yeah.
Been great traveling with you, Nate.
A month of adventure.
We saw some stuff. We did some stuff.
Oh yeah.
I love you lots.
Oh, I love you too, Dan.
Have a great life.
This is my computer. What it's packed up in. Briefcases we got for $2 or $3 each. We packed up all my clothes earlier today. These are all the clothes I have. So I'm gonna wear tomorrow.